all of you, and may your dua receive speedy answers from Allah. I've been fasting for 30 days and climaxing it, and also offering prayers on a special day like this. We can only pray for the best for all of you out there. So good morning. This is GA Today here on GHOne television. It's the holiday edition here on the show. Remember, we are live on Facebook, live on X, and also live on YouTube. So you get to be a very big part of the show. This morning, we are going to twist it around a bit because you're celebrating Eid, and we are having a great time as well. And for those of you non-Muslims who are asking for meat from our Muslim friends, please, this one is Eid al-Fitr. It's just chicken. Yeah, so relax. In 2 months' time, Eid al-Adha, where we would sacrifice the sheep, the cattle, and all of those things. So please, don't be asking for meat. Don't stress your Muslim friends. And then, later on in the show, we'll get to appreciate more about the essence of this particular celebration, what it means to the Muslim Ummah, and exactly how you can also get to benefit from a time like this. A lot of people have questions, especially those of us who are non-Muslims, asking questions about, okay, so after this 30-day period of prayer, what changes? What really would be the essence? What's the importance? Well, we'll be having an Islamic cleric join us to break it all down for us, help us appreciate exactly what a day like this means to the Muslim Ummah. And then later on, we'll be having a conversation with an outstanding woman, a woman who has defied a lot of odds just to be able to do what she does currently. I'm sure most of you have seen the reports by Rosamond Akwoko on this particular woman, Akpene, in the Volta region. Now, she's blind, completely blind, but she has a way of getting to weave, and we'll hear from her, get to appreciate her story even more when she joins us on the show later this morning. Well, it's a Friday. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for choosing us. This is the best way to wake up in the capital and beyond, and we promise you that from now till 10 a.m. we're providing nothing but the best in conversations for you. And because we are also celebrating Eid al-Fitr, Eid Mubarak once again to all our Muslim friends, brothers, sisters, and of course family. And so in the next couple of minutes, we'll activate the phone lines. You can just call in and share your Eid messages with us, and we'll be open to hearing from you, how you're celebrating the Eid, how you're commemorating it, what your prayers are, what the wishes are. Because mind you, during one of the iftar leading to today, President John Dramani Mahama admonished the Muslims to pray and also basically seek God's intervention in regards to what is happening in the Middle East, just so that when the tensions coil, clearly there'll be less pressure on all of us. But if it escalates, mind you, we will all have to bear the brunt. And so, yes, thank you so much for joining us here on GH Today. We'll take one spot of music, and then when we come back, we'll activate the phone line so that you can also call and share. Eid Mubarak to all of you. Muslims this morning, and of course I just hope I'm able to rep the Muslim Ummah this morning well on the show. Well, it's time for you to also call and share your wishes with us, your prayers with your family, your friends, and also to say hello to some of your Muslim friends out there. Remember, the phone lines are on your screens now. You can just pick any of these numbers. Just call in. Let's hear from you exactly what Eid means to you, Eid al-Fitr means to you, and what your wishes and prayers also are on a day like this one. So the numbers are activated. Quite a number of messages also coming in on social media as well. I'll be getting to those ones shortly, letting you know what the wishes are of the political figures in this country and exactly what they are also saying about a day like this. Mind you, later on in the show, we'll be crossing over to the national prayers that are held today, that will be held today in Annam or in commemoration of that day. Our team is already on the ground, so we'll be bringing you excerpts of that when that is ready. But for now, it's time for you to also call in and let us appreciate what your wishes are on a day like this. We'll also be bringing you some messages that have been shared in relation to this particular celebration. And we say congratulations once again to all our Muslim friends, families. Thank you so much for allowing yourself to undergo this month of spiritual renewal. It's a very important pillar of Islam, one of the pillars that Islam really encourages people to partake in. And so we've seen that. In fact, here at EIB Network, we've seen our colleagues who are Muslims really adhere to the dictates of Ramadan. And so we would appreciate that and say thank you to all of them as well. And the prayers that they've said, not only for themselves, but for the nation and also for, individuals as well. But let's take some messages while we get the lines ready for you to also call in and share your wishes with us here on the show. Amen. Amen. And let's say, and then I owe you with you. Hey. Nice one. All right, thank you so much for calling. You can also call and share your messages with us and also your well wishes as well. Very important. On a day like this, we are looking at families coming together. We are looking at friends coming together. People basically enjoying what the season brings for them. We have another call on the line. Hello there, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Prince Mensah, calling from Ashama, Chile.
Nice one. How is Ashaiwan this morning?
Very good.
Nice,
the salah is very good for us.
Right. So what's your message this morning, my brother? Hello, Prince. Can you hear me? Looks like we're struggling to...
So my greeting goes to my boss, Lagi Musa, and then a lot of Muslim people on my page. I wish them all Baraka Salah.
Very well. Thank you so much, Prince. Thank you so much for calling all the way from Ashaiman Bay, Chile. Ashaiman has almost every country, every city. There's New York, There's Charlie, every city is in a shy man. All right, so you can also call this morning. Let us hear from you what your wishes are on a day like this, especially recognizing and celebrating the Muslim Ummah for a successful Ramadan period, 30 days of fasting before the Lord. And so we have another call on the line. Hello there, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from? Your name is?
Yes.
Right. So what's on your mind this morning? Right. Oh, okay. Now, confirm that to sound okay. And then that's all. Then I will, yeah. Age. Into obisi obefufu. Once then I will, yeah. Then I will. If you never know, did not remember for you area, yeah. Age, very special.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much for calling, and Baraka de Salah to you as well. God bless you so much for calling and sharing your thoughts with us. So one fufu, one jollof. Unfortunately, I don't eat jollof, so I think I'll do fufu. But well, you can also call. Still in the spirit of Eid al-Fitr, still in the spirit of Ramadan, celebrating the Muslim Ummah for going through these really spiritual and very important pillar of Islam. We have another call on the line. Hello there, good morning. Oh, caller, if you would just turn down the volume on your TV set, I would appreciate that greatly.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Morning.
How are you? Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Aslam and I'm calling from Adenta.
Okay, talk to me. What are your wishes this morning?
Also, today is Eid al-Fitr. I mean, we fasted 30 days. Just enjoy the moment. Honor Allah. Yes, those are my words.
Are there some special people you'd like to say Baraka de Salah to?
Yeah, but everyone that I know, everyone happy to eat and just enjoy the moment.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you so much. And she's full of excitement for this particular Eid, as should be the case. In fact, millions of Muslims around the world are, appreciating Allah for how far He's brought them with regards to this Ramadan, this year's Ramadan. And so, yes, you can also share your messages with us. You can also share your wishes with us as we commemorate this very, very important day. And like I said, this is not a big one. So the Christian friends who are asking for meat, relax. This is not the time for you to be asking for meat. And so, but it's also in line with the Muslim nature of sharing, the Muslim nature of giving, the Muslim nature of showing kindness to all. So you can join us and let us know exactly what's on your mind this morning as well. Like I told you earlier, we'll have a conversation with an Islamic scholar shortly on the show, get to appreciate exactly what Ramadan means, what this pillar of Islam means to the Muslim Ummah, and the various ways that we are seeing people also celebrate the day and commemorate the important day as well. Let's check out this next caller. Hello there, good morning. Hello. Okay. So looks like the lines are jammed, but don't stop calling. Keep calling. You'll definitely get through, and you also get to wish your Muslim friends, family, happy Eid as well. So please keep calling. The numbers are still on the phone. The phone lines are still on your screens this morning. It's the spirit of Salah. We're excited about it as well. It's a holiday, so most people are home. In fact, the roads are completely empty this very morning. Well, let's find out what our next caller has for us. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello,
yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Baraka da Salah.
Baraka de Salah to you as well. So what's your name and where are you calling me from this morning?
So I am Roslyn Nansoma calling you from Mamprobi. Today happens to be a sweet sister's birthday as we are celebrating this Eid. Mrs. Comfort Kokroko.
Okay.
We want to wish her a happy birthday. It is a blessing to be celebrating your birthday with the Eid. And I request this birthday celebration to the entire Mamprobu Kingdom, especially our father, the overlord of Mamprobu, the chief of Greater Accra, then all Mampusis in Greater Accra. We pray for our vice president, that's our brother, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and the family. We pray for blessings on all our brothers and sisters in Greater Accra and all the regions. Yes, and we pray for you people in the studio. You make everything beautiful for us every day.
Thank you so much.
Extend my love to Serwaa.
I will do that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling as well. And, sometimes it's interesting. So I've been told that the director, what's the response to Barka de Salah again? Barka Kade. Hey. All right, so birthday wishes as well. And if you're celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to you. It's a very special day for you to be commemorating your birthday as well. So you can reach out and let us know. For all the Muslims who are unable to properly, for the lack of a better word, celebrate their birthdays during the Ramadan, like Mutala, Khadija, they couldn't celebrate their birthdays well because they were fasting at the time. Well, today, we would all come to your houses and come and celebrate the birthdays properly with you as well. Well, you can also call, let us know exactly what is on your mind this morning as we celebrate and commemorate Eid al-Fitr, which is, of course, after Ramadan, after the period of fast. Like I said, we'll be connecting you to the national prayer session that will be taking place later this morning. And Akpene is also around. We'll be having the conversation with her, the 36-year-old blind woman who, despite her condition, gets to weave kente in one of the fastest ways possible. A lot of questions there. We'll get to understand how she does what she does. But let's check out this next caller. Hello there, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
If you could just turn down the volume on the television set for me a bit, I would appreciate that. Your name and where you're calling from?
Please, my name is Patu.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the winner.
Okay, talk to me. What's on your mind?
I just called to wish my colleagues and wish them happy birthday as well.
Right.
My family from Samali, Lindy, and my schoolmates.
So you're also joining to celebrate them on this day?
Yes.
But how have they been to you?
Hello?
I'm asking how your Muslim friends and family have been over the years. Because I've had really, really wonderful Muslim friends.
Yeah. I'm also a Muslim.
Oh.
I'm from this place.
Okay.
I'm from this, an Ewen half Adam.
Right. SFEGBA. Okay, so how are you celebrating today?
Oh, by the special grace of Almighty Allah, we are happy that we are in another new brand year. So we are thanking Him for giving us long life to witness this Ramadan. So we pray for another Ramadan to go and come and meet us again.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
We are forever grateful. All what we have to say is Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Very well.
I wish everybody back at the Salah, including you and everybody on the stage.
Thank you. Barka Kade. I hope that's the right thing.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for calling. And say hello to the baby for me. I don't know why I like babies that much. The baby also says, Mommy, I also talk. I want to talk. Yes. Barka de Salah to all of you as well. Well, the numbers are still active. You can also call in and let us hear from you. But Director, can we have the song playing in the background as well as we receive more calls this morning, celebrating and recognizing Allah, thanking Him so much for seeing our Muslim friends and family through the period of Ramadan. Okay, but let's check out this next caller on the line. Hello there, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
Right, your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Michael. I'm calling from Kodjo.
Okay, my brother, what's your mind this morning?
Oh, I don't have anything too much. To thank all the Muslims and thank Allah, God Almighty, for taking care of them. Praying for the whole wide world of their peace. And I thank all the Muslims, my friends, young and old, that I thank them so much that they waste their time to get this fasting for all of us, to have all peace in the whole wide world. I thank them. I'm very, 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 very happy of this evening. That it has reached us again and again. The Almighty Allah bless you in the studio. Bless everybody is suffering in this earth. Bless them to have peace. I thank them so much. I don't know how to make it work. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I'm begging all my friends Muslims, they should celebrate it with happiness and peace. Please, not drinking, fighting. Please. I am begging you in the name of Allah. Enjoy your food, enjoy your sweet drinks, not alcohol or fighting. Please, I am begging you people. We all know how our Imam he is. We should follow his footsteps. God of Allah is going to bless everybody, take care of everybody. All my friends in Muslims, have peace. If anybody step on you, tell the person sorry. The person should also tell you sorry. That's all I have today. God bless all of us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling and also sharing your wishes this particular morning on the morning of Eid al-Fitr. So let me quickly do some messages on social media. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former vice president of the land, posted on Facebook a short while ago on the blessed occasion of Eid al-Fitr. Samira Bawumia and I extend our warmest congratulations to fellow Muslims for a successful Ramadan. May the Almighty Allah accept our supplications, grant us the blessings of Ramadan, and extend His favors upon our loved ones and our dear nation. Coming in from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is the flag bearer of the NPP and also former vice president. We'll be bringing you more messages from some of our distinguished personalities in the country as well. But let's get on the phone lines and hear from our next caller. Hello there, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Salom. I'm calling from Dampa.
Okay, Salom, what are your wishes this morning?
I want to wish my fellow Muslims happy Eid al-Fitr.
Right. Salom, there is some echo behind you. I'm sure it's the television. If you just reduce the volume on that. Are you a Muslim yourself?
No, please, I'm a Christian.
Oh, okay. So you're wishing the Muslims a happy Eid. Did you have friends who were fasting?
Yes, I have friends who were fasting.
I hope you did not tempt them with food.
Oh, no.
Okay. So what are your prayers for them now that they've fasted for 30 days and basically sought the face of Allah?
I pray for long life coupled with good health. I pray that the Almighty God see them through and give them another Ramadan. Amen.
Amin. Salam, thank you so much for calling all the way from Damfa. That's Salam there, wishing her Muslim friends and family also Eid Mubarak, Barka de Salah to all of them. And so we just saw the message from Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and we would shortly be also touching base with other personalities who've also sent Eid messages on their social media. But let's listen to some music. Let's, get down to it and enjoy Eid. We'll be right back. Now, she is visually impaired, yet she's able to defy. And I'm sure that you'll be wondering, how does she do this? Well, weaving requires that you get to see exactly what you're putting together. She doesn't see. But then, some way, somehow, her mind, her soul, her spirit is able to connect with the colors and then get the things woven.
Every day, she weaves kente cloth using memory, touch, and unwavering determination. Akpene was once a farmer. Life was hard but predictable until her sight began to fade.
Nkwache megala no akpata megala glade ya mejo idoyo venye celeste boji ta fuma me ya me no no akpomo vo amono afalo ta ko no lo ma nche me no sebo la volo wo nyale ko o kole wo yo.
She was taken to an eye clinic in Accra, then referred to Kwalibu Teaching Hospital. Doctors confirmed the worst.
The eye clinic gale ege. Afifu ma obe nkwa igbeleta yomate weta yodo mi da Kwalibu. Take mi Kwalibu a ojo check we betela obe outa ke abrochimi ayi wa va de eya ke wa ko bubu kode. But ama he ya me kono po. Take me kono po video ta ne ani me school anyi me kona no blackboard jio. Tanya me kwana ta wa be school nya e ba to.
Ke vinya na gbona bo we ke we no aje gomene ya. Afete ke yo paklo beto la famia. Ebe ya kpro ira brochi. To gbronya ma na yi kwa. Ya mama yi tasi akpro yi ko gbove. Tasi a chejo gogo. Yare kemele ni abia mi la sitotro kaka. Gbere akwe. Ko ya mi kole me.
Enye veve se nambe. E vinya nyonu via. Ko ele sukui na kaka ko bado afire ko menkuvaki mi wo pete e koji pete awo le ge o we do pe o gbogbo treva na mi.
Akpene returned home, dreams shattered, future uncertain, frustrated and broken. Akpene turned to faith.
Ano tame buka kaya holo nyere baglobo ma wuye wona unsia nuta mava celeste church ne bedodora kwa ma wonto agbugbo avun kwana ta fima to ya nche me ba yiye ma bo ke ma wenye unsia no wala kwa ya kwe eja wena.
One night she had a dream.
Ake breka ko ba ku drebe o to agbati me le me kwa o la voalo ko mele po.
Though blind, Akpene remembered what she had seen before, how weavers spun yarn, how bobbins were measured.
Evian chuvia de ka metio wa on ma kemi aducha no fude gamen no asinyo ko ya fo vide no gbaje bo ya fie fi ko chiro ya tefia anya lolo ko yo no fia ya ko nchembo ma ba try ko be de matenwa we ya ko nya tefe ko ma won to ai na msosobe makonye fasiku ya makono ejije fi ko le posela manokpo kemele ka de nye pe fi ya le se de kwa ya ko me no me po gbanto avon me gbo ya ko me ga ko ma ga vele ga ko de me ga po ya che pete ovo.
Her 10-year-old son, Ernest, became her eyes.
Ne yo avoamen kola. Ke me nyabe afo ne me nyela ke me nyabe avo ke ka ko wona ke. Ka ke ne nyeme nya avo no yo avoamen ko ne nyeme nye ola. Me bia na me abe simple lesia. Avo ba be keke vide lesia no lela. Ke kwena ke me yo vinye ke me bia be avo ke ya. No yo ka ona mkwa. Kene me stomach ke me va aplicar ke me va si ke upona keke majikwa ke wakosi.
Today she weaves up to 22 pieces 4 yards a day. She cannot see color but she knows it.
White ala ya yang sevidele wu blacka ene make white black la che don sevide wu white eno white aklo white black la me coffee na be no pora be kai ke o yone na
white black, blue. She knows them by touch.
I'm going to phone the guy. I in this year, go in the Kologe, Avasasa, a lolo, Clitovitia, and you pon a government of it. Kakia, Megan, a docket got dinner, if you are a Jeffrey, when you're not preparing.
Like the way people beg for alms, we're taking their vulnerability into consideration and then go begging for alms. I'm always happy that she has made something good out of her capabilities, and then she's been able to take up what we have in Agotime. You can decide to take one aspect of it, but she has been able to blend everything together and then use it as a source of support for herself and her family.
The way she cannot see, but she's able to do everything perfectly. That's one thing that I admire about her so much. And secondly, the way she's very time cautious. She didn't joke with the work. Anytime I visit her, she keeps telling me, oh, this person work with me. I want to finish it and do another one. Compared to people who can see, they don't value time. But she's very punctual.
It's pity. Most people are taking advantage of Madam Akpene when it comes to the pricing, because within that full set of cloth, after everything, bringing it to you, then you give her 170, 190. To me, I think it's a cheat. They are taking a lot of advantage of the woman's condition, which is not supposed to be so.
Though visually challenged but unbroken, Akpene Yevu continues to weave not just kente, but hope, dignity and survival, one thread at a time. Reporting for GHOne and Star News, Rosemond Akwoko Ajete.
We have our kente.
Yes, that's Ke.
Ke.
Yes.
No. Which is the Ke?
I don't know what Akwoko was doing. Akwoko GHOne, eh? GHOne. But Akwoko was trying to do weaving with both eyes. She cannot weave a thing for her life. But Akwoko is here, the lady who brought this story to the fore. Rosemond, good morning.
Good morning, Kodjo.
I hope you're doing very well. And I'm sure you are also very excited to see that this particular story has seen some fruition. But talk to me, how did this all begin? How did it all begin for you?
So I chanced Akpene on a friend's Facebook page. I saw the way I saw the lady weaving. It was quite an interesting. I was like, is she blind or she's having both two eyes to weave? And like Harrison told me that no, she can't see.
Wow.
And that's what she has been doing. She's physically challenged. She can't see, and that she only sits and then she gets the support from the son to help. So I got interested and I said, no, let me do a follow-up, visit Kodjo and see for myself what is happening or who Akpene is. And I'm glad I was able to do so.
Interesting. And the good thing is that Akpene is actually in studio with us this morning. Akpene, okay, so Akpene will be speaking through an interpreter who happens to be the assemblyman for the area. Boss, welcome.
Thank you.
And your name is?
My name is Dennis.
Fantastic. So Dennis, you are in the area with Akpene. How long have you known Akpene doing this?
For 5 years now, I've known her to be doing this.
Okay, so Dennis will be speaking in English for us. Akpene will be interacting in Ewe, which is one of the best languages you can find in the world. I heard a pastor say that that's the angel's language. Akpene, Yevu, I'm glad to have you in the studio. What was the case? My mother will be so disappointed in me this morning because the Ewe is not coming. But did you start weaving before you lost your eyesight, or the weaving came after you unfortunately lost your eyesight? Dennis, if you could help me with that.
Nkunya chivo Afi ya me bajelo.
Ah, ta ape nkovachi omelno avoreke po.
Menya vololo.
Kake enamo po be uno avola lo.
Me no po avo nyatepe nyeme gogo na ocho. Me tenarunti.
Okay, I think I understand this one. She says that prior to her losing her eyesight, she had seen people weaving and she never even got close to them. So it's not the case that she was weaving while she had her eyesight before losing the eyesight. Ta elafe avololoche vame. Leke wote nyabede meke amede fiawa.
Le nkwape chichi vo megbea. Afi ke dore kemele ma o me va laisser l'espace mea. Afi ma me no gbe dodore woni me mlanyi ko me pona me kudrebe otu agbati me leme. Vona amiole fuma ne me fwa le ke materu ntila. Me no volunteer be bi ma agera agbati me va jagbo. Tavo le mai mea yache we da me asesena mi. Vinho me skui yo me dudua ele fude. Ako efoviabo evinya fiko dola yatenwa fia do ele wanye ke no le wola ke mi ache mi atasi efukpepe ne ma vire yakumelobe yo ta vinya pe fa fia me ke wole fia ale ke master do donne do srovi bene wo afi ya tonya nye pe system ta ke me do e kwa me gbo yo bene yi fi ma nche me akenche ma no edo awo pobe de matenwa we ha fi ma kwe me vale wole vide kaka le kapopo me kaka me va gede agbati che melema fi ma me va ko susu ama wonto na me sale ke ne me kudre ko me kpara me la agbati me la voalo me le wo ma ko me ko susu mala ko no avoa kplo ke me yo ne vinya ke me ye be de va kpara be le ke me le wo de enwa ne ma kwe me le wo vivi kaka kinye tomele kachepo me va khona ma ke me pune kwa ye me no khovivia be apa hano wowo ke me le pona me ku gavire via mi le du ka ke me le ka not de ka play daddy code.
Okay, well let's have Dennis give us a translation of all that you've said. I understand, but you don't understand. But Dennis, tell us. So I posed the question as to, even though she was not weaving prior to losing her sight, how then did she start weaving? And I asked her if someone actually taught her. Dennis, what was the answer?
So what she basically said was that before she started weaving, the eyes faded and she could not see them, and life became very difficult. Yeah. So she went to a celestial church praying for God for her to regain her sight, and then somebody offered to train her child as to how to weave kente. Then in the process, because of her condition, she has to send the son to help her with certain things. Because of the condition, the master always leave the son to go and offer the help. Yeah. And then in that process, she also tries to give a support, because what the son was supposed to do, when she sends the child, then that thing is left behind. So she tries to give a support so that that thing will not be left behind. And then she tries spinning. You know, before you weave, you have to spin the yarn onto a bobbin before you can be able to pass it through the work. So she was helping the son to do the spinning. Then she said, oh, if she's able to do the spinning, then it means she can be able to do the weaving as well. So she started trying how to do the weaving, taking into consideration what she has been seeing in her dream. She has had a dream not once, not twice, severally, where they have made a loom for her in a dream. The loom is where we produce the kente, we do the weaving. And then in the dream, she has always seen that they have made a loom for her and that she should weave. So she cast her mind into the dream, and then what she's been seeing in the dream, she tries to practicalize it in the loom. And so because life is difficult for them, she tries to make sure that she does it to the best. And always when she is doing it, she tries to find out from the son whether what
she's
she
doing
was
the right
doing,
thing.
she is doing the right thing.
Quite interesting. Yeah, akpene okoye he wole kentiela wole loy colors gide leme, white leme, black leme, blue leme. Like a woponya bede eke white here, eke black here. If you eche now be color cake here.
Abe ne simple ako cover ma wa. Ne ekai ke we ya ne me ide stomach kwa. Ke ebe bia vinya be kaka ke yo kanam. Ya ntoche kplonam. Ele na nye basi me ne me stomach ko ke me yo ka ko ke wo kwena do ma ko simple anako. Ke wo ko e ka ona. Ke ma.
Right. So I asked her how she's able to determine which colors she's weaving, and Dennis.
Okay, so what she said was that anytime someone comes with a sample, she asks the son to take her to the shop where they sell the yarns, and then sometimes she asks the son which colors are inside the sample, and then they take it to the yarn shop to buy the yarn.
Yeah, Akpene, how many years ke Dokewa? For 5 years she's been doing this. Yeah, the video, mama, that do better. You probably a moment or for her now, eligible no her for now because of what condition that who your price now is. Jawo her ke would be no her now. Is that really the case? Tigbele.
Ne. Ale ke wole drama nene mak amoro ya o plene de price aji for enye ekorebe game la sinye go bi me call do awon mota me konale amogbono lolo esugbo wu ke yin to ma na wo wa no.
Okay. Dennis. So I asked her a simple question because in the video we heard someone say that indeed she's not paid as much as she's supposed to be paid, and so I asked her whether that was really the case, and then her response was?
The response was sometimes some people pay the actual price, and then sometimes too, some people don't pay because they don't have the money. Anything they offer, she tries to take it, and because the job is such that sometimes some people can come and then say that, oh, with this for me, they'll give you the money. So mostly that's what she does.
So she doesn't have clients per se.
Yeah.
So usually people take their job and then they come and just sublet it to her and then pay her pittance, take it and go and sell it to others because she doesn't have the infrastructure to be able to produce on a large scale for herself as well.
Exactly.
Interesting. But you being with her in the area, seeing how all of this is happening, I watched the video. You said you were excited that she has decided not to be a burden to others despite her condition. And so what's the support system for her like in the area?
Okay, so the support system to generally the kente industry in Agotime has been very appalling. And always when we are celebrating our Kente festival, we have always been seeking for support or investors into the industry. And so her case is not different. So if we have generally support for the industry, right, I'm very sure it will come to her side as well.
So if I'm getting you right, even though a lot of people are weaving in the area, there is not that enough support in terms of capital, infrastructure to enable proper production.
Sure.
Wow. So, Rosamond, the story is done, the story is out there. Where are we going from there?
So, I think Akpene should be there right now. What she wants us to do, how can we help? I think we should, from my side, maybe as a business journalist or reporter, I would prefer we should get an investor, someone to invest in her, to bring out the beauty, and then to give her the confidence, the desire to do more in her weaving. Because taking 170 out of weaving this for 7 years or 6 years, 170, and whoever buys from her sells it like 2,000, 1,005. I think she's being exploited, and investors, whoever is ready to support her, I think Akpene is ready to welcome whoever, any investor.
Akpene ta nka wole dibe ni wo one now. Nka ana wo do ayingo wo che wa tenpo gake wo hia je wo che wa tenko po view pli wo che wa pama.
Ama dibe no me hia pepere wa pere ntinye. Benanche ma nyefe do abena no atawa yingo.
Ya nka wa hia sigbe. Gayan ye ale jobe no nuzo de he jobe no plan now ko akpere hu.
Ne
So I'm basically trying to find out from her what exactly she would need to be able to scale up. And yes, that is.
So basically, what we need, or what she needs, is financial support, because the job is such that when you have the money and then you are able to produce more, you can be able to take it out of town so that you can sell it at a higher
right price. Instead of cutting the middle, so that you'll be able to eliminate the middle people who are rather exploiting the situation.
Yes. So if she has the financial support, it will help her take the cloth or her produce out of town and then sell it to the price that will make her business grow.
Quite interesting. And if people want to support, is there a way that they would be able to really support? How do they channel the support to helping Akpene scale up?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'll come to you, Akoko.
Yeah, I think Harrison Mensah would be the right person. So let me call out the contact for whoever is interested. We have Harrison Mensah, 053-3026-129. I'll take it again. Harrison Mensah, 0533-026-129. And even if you find it difficult reaching, I think when you come to GHOne TV, we can get the contact or any support. We are ready to assist Akpene.
So if you're in Accra and perhaps you are interested, you want to even go see where Akpene does this and what you can also do to support, when you come here, we'll be able to link up and make it happen. Akpene, Amedole here will debate Akpene now for Pekperunde alone. Alo will debate na do nuke will debate Ameonunya the outside.
Nuke me debate no nyale outside nyewe me hia Pekpere ncho ogbo. Bena the work very unye. The men who are came out nabe Martin Anavolo or Gamela Sino at Medicuno no querying singing. Then I change a doa the Waiki YG.
Okay, Dennis. So I asked her, sorry, Dennis, I asked her what her final words would be to the people out there, and Dennis, her response was that?
Her response was that she's seeking a financial support, just as I said earlier, because that's the only way her business can be boosted. Yes, when she has the financial support, it can be able to help her boost her business or help her grow her business. So that's what she said as her final response.
Right. And Dennis, for you being the assemblyman of the area, for Ghanaians watching us this morning, what would be your word to them?
Yeah. So my word to Ghanaians or anybody watching us all over the world, we have always said in Agotime that you can't detach Kente from the people of Agotime, and you can't detach the people of Agotime from Kente.
Yeah.
We have always said that we are the originators of Kente. Right from my forefathers when they moved from Egypt through Sudan to Leife to Lekouno, and then they made some stopovers on the way, even to East Legon here before their final destination, Agotime. This trade has been with them. They were born with it. That is why when you go to Agotime, you see every house. In every house, you can find a loom.
Wow.
Yes, you can find a loom. And then when you go to their house, even the youngest child can be able to do something in relation to kente. That is what made the kente industry unique when it comes to Agotime. Yes. So my final words will be that as the people of Agotime, we are looking for investors to come and invest in the industry, so that that has been our heritage, so that we can sell Ghana, we can sell Agotime to the world. Yes, so I will plead with anybody watching me to come to our aid and then help us, and then support us financially, invest in our trade.
It's a very growing business that once you invest, the returns are there.
Sure, the returns are
You're projecting our own. All right, Akoko, I'll give you the final word this morning.
Let's invest in Akpene. We are still celebrating Ghana Month.
Yeah.
And investing Akpene to weave more of these kente.
So she wove this?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
This is her handmade.
So what you see on her, this is pure Volta Kente, like 100%. And this was done by Akpene. Imagine wearing something that someone who is visually impaired did for you. Yeah, that's the quality we are talking about. That's the depth to which we are talking about this creative thing that Akpene does. Yeah, so Rosemond, sorry, I just had to.
So all I'll say is let's invest in Akpene,
right,
to make her dream come true. Yeah.
Absolutely. Akpene, thank you. Thank you. The next time here will be because whichever school pull mafia and whichever dollar. Yeah, that is
fantastic. Do you know the name of this cloth?
No, I have no idea.
So this particular cloth is called Konuvie.
Oh,
Konuvie means smile.
Smile.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Konuvie means smile.
Smile.
Yes.
No wonder I'm smiling plenty this morning. Yeah. Akpene, thank you so much. Rosemond, thank you. Dennis, thank you so much for coming as well.
You too.
We truly appreciate you. That's the story of 36-year-old Akpene, who defied all odds. And she says in a dream, she consistently saw being taught how to weave. She brought it to reality, and beautiful. Konuvie is here. Smile a little and have a great one. Well, that's it for this conversation. We'll return shortly. We are still in the Eid mood. We are still celebrating Eid al-Fitr. So definitely we'll have that conversation about the importance of Ramadan right after this break. Kindly stay with us.
Done by family.
One night, she had a dream. Though blind, Akpene remembered what she had seen before, how weavers spun yarn, how bobbins were measured.
Ya konche mo ma ba try po be de matewa we a konya tefe ko ma wo nto ai na msoso be makonye fasiku ya makono ejije fi ko le posela manokpo ke me le ka de nye pe fi yale se de kwa ya ko me no me po gbanto avon me gbo ya ko me ga ko ma ga vele ga ko de me ga po ya che pete ovo.
Her 10-year-old son, Ernest, became her eyes.
Ne yo avoamen kola. Ke me nyabe avo ne me nyela ke me nyabe avo ke ka ko woneke. Ka ke ne nyeme nya avo no yo avoamen ko ne nyeme nye ola. Me bia na me abe simple lesia. Avo ba be keke vide lesia no lela. Ke kwena ke me yo vinye ke me bia be avo ke ya. No yo ka ona mkwa. Que me estômago que me va aplicar, que me va assim, que o pona que magicua, que o acosi.
Today, she weaves up to 22 pieces, 4 yards a day. She cannot see color, but she knows it.
White ala, ya sevide le blacka. And make white black, la che don sevide white. And white white black. Me kofiana be no para be kai. Ke o yonena.
White, black, blue. She knows them by touch.
I'm like a current time a friend of a dog, Gallagher. I in the quay in this Serwaa, in the Kodjo, Avasasa, a lolo, Plitovetia, and you pon a government of it. Kakia, Megan, a docket cat dinner regime, if you are a Jeffrey when you are preparing.
Like the way people beg for alms, we're taking their vulnerability into consideration and then go begging for alms. I am always happy that she has made something good out of her capabilities, and then she's been able to take up what we have in Agotime. You can decide to take one aspect of it, but she has been able to blend everything together and then use it as a source of support for herself and her family.
The way she cannot see but she's able to do everything perfectly. That's one thing that I admire about her so much. And secondly, the way she's very time cautious. She didn't joke with the work. Anytime I visit her, she keeps telling me, oh, this person work with me, I want to finish it and do another one. Compared to people who can see, they don't value time, but she's very punctual.
It's pity. Most people are taking advantage of Madam Akpene when it comes to the pricing, because within that full set of cloth, after everything, bringing it to you, then you give her 170, 190. To me, I think it's a cheat. They are taking a lot of advantage of the woman's condition, which is not supposed to be so.
Though visually challenged but unbroken, Akpene continues to weave not just kente, but hope, dignity and survival, one thread at a time. Reporting for GHOne and Star News, Rosemond Akwoko Ajete.
We have our kente.
Yes, that's ke.
Ke.
Yes. No. Push the hand. Ke. And then you te.
Right, thank you so much for staying with us here on the show. It's time to talk health matters, and I'm really excited about the topic for today, aging stronger. So a lot of people have had issues once they start aging. There are a lot of problems setting in health-wise. People are battling a lot of conditions once they start growing older. What really is the problem? What are we not doing right? And what do we need to put in place? That's what we'll be seeking to get into once we begin the conversation with our guest, who is a health and nutrition coach, Abba Wilson-Moke. She's joining me. Abba, welcome.
Thank you, Joshua.
And great to have you in the studio.
I'm so privileged to be here.
Absolute pleasure
Thank you for
here.
having me.
Nice. Now, talking about aging stronger, how would you define that?
Okay. It kind of creeps up on you. It's the way I describe it, age, right?
Right.
5 years ago you were born, or a few years ago you were born, and suddenly you think you're in your 60s. Oh my goodness. How did that happen?
Yeah.
So aging stronger, it's about how you feel, how you look. Are you able to lift? You're shopping when you go shopping. Are you able to walk? Are you able to get off a chair easily, or are you kind of struggling? It's all those things, you know, that you think, how did I suddenly have my knee hurting? How did I suddenly feel unwell? How did I start feeling so uncomfortable in my clothes? You know, so it's a lot about feeling as well as the way you look and how strong you feel.
But as
mentally, everything.
Yeah. Is that attainable for you to age stronger?
Oh, absolutely. You know,
because a lot of the conditions you talked about, how when you're even getting out of a chair, the way you get out of the chair, people say, oh, it's normal, it's old age. Old age comes with these things. It's very normal, so you don't have to worry about it. But is it possible to age stronger?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I talk about that in my book. It's partly my story, my own experience, how I started to feel quite low energy in my early 40s, how I started to feel less strong. I couldn't even lift a 2K dumbbell, you know, in my early 40s. And I was feeling rather unwell. I felt as if I was old at that time. And I knew that something wasn't quite right. And that's what made me start to think about what was happening. And so gotten into my own research and into it. So I've been doing this on myself, coaching for 17 years plus.
Wow.
And I'm my first advocate for this. Put myself through it, and, you know, doing those mini actions that anyone can do, no matter your age, you know, but it's geared for 50s, 60s, but really you need to start early because, you know, the metabolic syndrome diseases start not yesterday, not 5 years ago, but 20 years ago, research has shown. So the little that we can do every day, from about your early 40s, from about even your 20s, can really have a positive impact on your life, future life.
Right.
So I think 60s is when life starts. I feel fitter now than when I was in my 40s. I can lift 14 kg weights compared to when I was in my early 40s. It's incredible.
Wow. Yeah. So it's all about lifestyle choices?
Yeah, so a lot of people, maybe when they want to get into shape or get stronger, they feel they have to go on a diet.
Yes.
Okay. But it's really not about dieting. It's about a lifestyle that you have to incorporate into your daily activities. So I've got a few guys that talk about, I don't know, morning routines, how you can go for your regular walks, how you can start your day with a good protein-rich breakfast, you know, how you can have a way in which you can look at your plate and think, is this balanced? So all those guides are here. And coupled with some great recipes that anyone can make, no matter where you live in the world.
It's quite interesting you talked about dieting, because usually when people come across these challenges, it's all about, okay, I'm not eating well, so I need to be on a diet. Then again, the question comes, oh, that's expensive. You're looking at doing something that is out of our daily routine. No, when you wake up, just go for your meals and this. So if you want to diet, then you're looking at doing something extraordinary. Is it really the case that dieting should be out of the ordinary?
No, I mean, a number of people will have a nutrition plan and maybe go for a diet, maybe do some intermittent fasting. I've tried nutrition plans, and over the years, I've listened to my body and I've had to make changes. So it's more about, okay, what is it in my local market? What is it in my local shops that I can select for my age and for me? Because everyone is different. You know, personally, I advocate balanced nutrition. Everything in moderation. So I don't say, oh, you cannot eat carbs. But it's how we balance it. And which carbs are you eating? And that's where my coaching skills come in with my clients, that I really help them with that, because, you know, we have our staples and we're brought up on them. Our rice, our wache, our jollof, our banku, fufu. And honestly, don't get me wrong, I love all of those. My favorite is red. I absolutely love red. But I also know that if I eat too much beans, I feel bloated. I don't feel good. So yes, I will have my red, but I've got to have some, you know, balance of more fish, some grilled fish with it, reduce the beans a little bit. And when I'm at home, I will grill my plantain instead of fry it. So it's about knowing all these little things that can help you enjoy the foods that you love, but in a smart way.
So it's not about totally getting rid of them, because we've been told by some people that if you're on diet, which means you shouldn't eat banku again, you should never want to see fufu in your life. All the things that people grew up on, they need to let go of them to be able to get on diets. And you say that's not the case?
No, that's not the case at all. I mean, in fact, when I go visit my mom in Winneba, Sunday special, I cannot miss it. And when I'm coming back on a Sunday, I make sure that I have my Sunday fufu before I leave. And so I eat everything. And I think most people have the idea, like you're saying, that they cannot eat their banku. I love my etzel. I love my fanti kenke. In fact, someone coming from Winneba, I say, please, can you bring me some of that fanti kenke? But it's how much we eat it as well. You have to think about the portions and all of that. They really matter. And then the balance and making sure you've got, when you're eating, you've got protein always.
When you're eating, make sure that the proteins are always in there. Now, is it the case that we have to eat till we're full? Because usually that's where people go in for a lot of the carbohydrates, because I need to, I have to feel full. So if I don't feel full, then I keep going 3 bowls, 4 bowls of kenke or 3 bowls of banku, so that's when I know I'm full.
You see, metabolic health, it really is about managing your blood sugars, partly. And making sure that we have enough protein in our diet to maintain our muscle mass. Because as we get older, we lose muscle, especially ladies. We lose muscle, especially when you get into 50s, 60s, that triples. The rate at which we lose muscle mass increases. And if you lose muscle mass, it can really affect your health big time. if you have two people in hospital, one has got more muscle, the other has got less muscle, the one with less muscle will really struggle through their illness than the one with more muscle. So it's not about cutting out carbs. Rather, it's about making sure that you've got the right balance of nutrients, that you've got a bit more protein, some carbs that will fuel your energy, and some healthy fats, and micronutrients from vegetables and fruits. So we need all these foods to keep us strong, but not cut out the carbs.
Interesting. So food plays a very critical role
Absolutely.
in aging strong.
Oh, yeah.
What about exercise?
Okay. Exercise is important too. Now, I want to make this statement because a lot of people will start a diet or a lifestyle plan and say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to exercise. That's the first thing they think about.
It's in vogue now.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to the gym.
Yeah. Okay. And that's really good because we need to move. The body needs to move. And, you know, when we move and when we exercise, and exercise is two ways. You need the cardiovascular for your heart, and you also need the strength workouts, you know, lifting the weights for the muscles. But I would say that's 20% of the equation, to be honest.
20?
Nutrition is the main thing.
Oh.
So I normally will start my clients on enjoying their foods, their newfound sort of way of eating first, and then get into the exercise. Nobody will force them to go to the gym. They will want to go. Once they start feeling energetic, once they start feeling stronger, they'll want to walk, they'll want to run, they'll want to lift weights. And that is the exciting bit. And then once you start exercising, you've got to keep it consistent. Not go once a week or twice a week or do whatever you want, go walking once or every now and again or whatever. You've got to keep it consistent. So maybe, I mean, I would encourage people to start with maybe 3 days a week when they first start as a beginner.
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, go for a walk around the block, then increase the time to 30 minutes. But most of the time, really, 30 to 40 minutes is great. When you first start, 10 minutes is fine. And then you keep it going consistently.
There's no stopping.
No stopping. Weekends, you can have a break. Saturday, Sunday, you can have a break.
Right.
You know, in Ghana, early morning is beautiful to go for a walk. Wherever you live in the world, walking really helps with your cardiovascular health, helps with your joints, your brain, your mental health is the biggest thing ever, you know. So it's the whole body. So gradually starting to walk, and then very quickly you want to start to do some strength exercises with your own body, you know, some push-ups, some squats, some lifting of weights, whatever you can do gradually. You know, again, 3 times a week, and then maybe 4 times a week with a strength.
Right.
And then you start to feel, and it will hurt initially. It will, I can assure you.
Yeah.
It will hurt. And you might start feeling uncomfortable with some parts of your body.
You would want to give up.
They yes, and most people, that's when most people stop and say, oh, I'm going to break something. I'm 50, I'm 40. What do I think I'm doing? But actually, that's when you need to push on, maybe have a rest, a couple of days. You start to settle, and then you start again.
Right.
And then keep going.
So a sedentary lifestyle is dangerous.
Oh, absolutely.
And highly inimical to aging stronger.
You know, it saddens me when I go out and I see shop owners sitting on their bum all day, right? Office workers going to work. I used to be an office worker, worked in local government, 21 years.
Wow.
And sitting is one of the worst things you can do for metabolic health. You've got to move. Even now, just working for myself at home, sometimes I'm conscious of it. Gosh, how long have I been sitting for? And you just walk, maybe get up every hour, just go grab a water, go downstairs, come up, do something, move. The body is meant to move. Very, very important. When we're sedentary, the body doesn't like it, you know. But when we start moving, you're kind of oiling your ligaments and joints and helping your body to sort of respond to you in a good way.
Right. Because
absolutely,
that's what the body's meant to do.
Important.
To be on the go, to be moving.
And it also helps with your gut health. It's unbelievable. You know, when we eat and when we move and when we drink water, it really helps with our gut health. And when you don't have a gut health, the brain is not happy. There is that connection as well. Okay, so my book talks about that, and backed with science, that really we've got to help ourselves than to wait till something happens and then before we do something. It may be too late.
It may be too late, and that's where we don't want to get to.
I know.
We want to make sure that we are putting in the work now to be able to live longer and stronger.
At the same time, I think that, you know, and I talk about this, that I'm quite keen that people follow their doctor's advice with all this, because, you know, that's one of the first things I tell my clients, that when they're on any medications, to consult their doctors before they come off any medications. That's very important.
So you're not just doing this out of the blue. You must always make sure that if you have any issues, you need to speak to your doctor first.
Absolutely.
If you are on medication, consult your doctor before. So, oh, I heard it on TV that I should be moving and that's how I get strong, and you are off your medication. No, we don't advise that at all. But what role does rest also play in this whole equation of aging strong?
Yeah, very, very important. You know, aging strong involves sleep, good sleep, and rest. Okay. So I know it's hard, and a lot of people will stay up, and I do that. And I catch myself doing it sometimes, and I think, gosh, I've not slept much lately, you know, and you feel groggy, you don't feel great. And it really is important. But when you sleep, that's when the body repairs itself. You know, the body is renewing itself all the time. And so if we're not giving it that rest, after eating, maybe you allow yourself about 3 hours before you go to bed. So no late eating.
Those who snack in bed before, so 30 minutes, 20 minutes before the final knock off, there is something in their mouth they're chewing on. Please avoid it. 3 hours.
3 hours ideally. Food. You know, if you want water, maybe, I mean, similar to a couple of hours before bed with water. You don't go to bed straight away.
No, people drink water and then right after water, okay, now I can sleep.
Yeah.
You're saying we should be doing that?
Water is better than food. I mean, water is just water, isn't it? But
having heavy meals.
Having heavy meals laden with, you know, simple carbohydrate foods and oil, definitely not. Any food, really. It doesn't allow the body to do its job throughout the night. And it can affect our cardiovascular health, type 2 diabetes, kidney issues, all of those metabolic syndrome diseases.
Wow. So in your experience, I mean, speaking to people, getting to coach people on how to live stronger, well, what are some of the things that you have identified as perhaps the causes or the challenges that you've identified with such persons?
I think what I've identified is, you know, things that we have been ingrained in. You know, we're brought up on certain foods, and we feel that that is what we need to do throughout our lives till we die. And that's not the case. We have got control over making little changes. We've got control over the foods that we choose to put on our plates. We do not have to eat the way that we were brought up. I mean, when I was growing up, my blessed mom, she's wonderful. She cooks some amazing meals. But I often ate rice, white rice. That's my staple, and banku and, all the time. But as we get older, yes, we can eat those foods, but just make sure that you've got more fish than the banku, for example. Okay.
So don't be eating 3 bowls of banku with quarter fish.
No, absolutely. So that balance is so important, especially understanding the importance of protein, which can really make that difference, So when we balance the foods the way that we should, it really will help us. We don't have to sort of eat. And so what I find is also that people do not have enough water, people do not exercise enough, they do not push themselves enough. We're happy in our comfort zones, but we've got to push ourselves a little bit and do it consistently.
You keep hammering on the consistency. Because I've seen people who've gone to the gym after a month. Yo, bro, I'm tired. I'm not returning there. What does that do to us?
Okay, it's difficult. I understand, because life is stressful. We get up and we've got work on our minds. Straight away, we pick up our phones and we're browsing and we're thinking about the pile of work at work, and we're rushing out of the door. But hang on a minute. If we don't take the time to do those little actions every day, who are we kidding? We're putting ourselves on the back burner, but then we may not live long for our loved ones to enjoy us.
Right.
And so we've got to put things in perspective. That's the way I see it. If you're able to do that walk, and if you're able to have that hydration and have your balanced breakfast, you start the day with an amazing positive start. And the day goes great. And then it just makes you think about, Abba said about not sitting too long. So when I'm at work, lunchtime, I'm going to get up
and do some walk.
Do a little walk in my lunch break. Not think that, I've got to work in my lunch break. Put ourselves first. So that everything else will happen.
How important is fasting to really setting the body up well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against fasting. I think sometimes we need to rest our bodies. I think that, if you give your tummy a break, it kind of rejuvenates itself in a nice way. And, there is goodness in intermittent fasting. I do that sometimes. And I've researched about it, and I think that putting myself through it, I feel good when I fast. But the issue is when people break their fast, in my opinion. When we break our fast, and I know that we have the Ramadan and festival, and people are celebrating at this time. But what I constantly educate my clients about is, when you break your fast, what are you eating?
Watch it.
Okay, yeah. So we go straight for the heavy. And I would, start with water, maybe have some avocado, maybe some something light, like chicken pieces before, and then maybe some salad, or, even if you go for your heavy wachi, look at the portion. Is it too big? And break your fast gently, so that when you eat, there's no sugar spikes in your bloodstream. That is the secret, because the body has rested and not had any food. There's no sugar. You go and eat a big dish of wachi, and straight away it turns to sugar into your bloodstream, all of it. And then insulin has to come out and mop it all up. When it mops it all up, it kind of leaves it around the areas that we want to hide, And insulin doesn't regulate how much sugar it takes out. it kind of mops it up, however it has to, you know, and that's when people feel, when you get that surge of sugar, you feel sluggish, you want to go to bed, and all of that feeling that isn't, you know, quite right.
Right. So we should ease into
ease
eating
yourself
after fasting.
into it. Yes,
Right.
is what I would suggest.
Very important. And so for those who are watching us who feel that, well, I'm already in my 50s, it's what Abba is saying is so nice to hear, but Charlie, what else is there for me? What would be your message to them this morning?
Oh, you've got your whole life ahead of you to enjoy. In fact, I feel this is, I turned 62 yesterday, and I feel this is...
Wait, you're 60 what?
62.
No way!
Initially, I was a bit shy saying it, but
wow.
You know, it's okay. We all age, and we're all going to age. But what's more important is, you know, to age beautifully and to feel great. And I feel so blessed that I'm at this age and I can exercise in a way that makes me feel good. And I can do and enjoy the things that I love to enjoy. So, yeah, do not give up. I always say to people, do not give up whatever your age. Some people make a turnaround even in their 70s, you know? So don't give up.
Well, I'm still in shock. I would recover. 62? No way! And what about the young man who perhaps is busily chasing life? So wakes up in the morning, all he can think about is work. He's getting to work. When he comes back home, he's in the hurry to go back to work. What would be your advice to such a person?
Yeah, actually, I mean, it's in this book that it's aimed for the busy professional and the older person. It's not just for the older person. That's when it starts. When you're young, in your late 30s, in your early 40s, that's when work becomes so stressful that you put yourself on the back burner. So if you're not careful, it'll be taking over your life. So that's when you really need to double up on some of these little actions that will help. And it's not about, you know, hard discipline. It's just really getting into certain simple actions that you get used to over time. It becomes part of you that just flows.
Absolutely. The little actions.
Yeah.
The little
actions. They're all in here.
But where can we get the book? Is it out there?
So we're launching on Saturday, 21st of March. And after that, people can get the book.
Right.
Just look for me on my social media. Facebook, Instagram is where normally I'm also on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn as well.
And if you just put Aging Strong in any of my posts, I will make sure that you get your pre-order.
Absolutely. But why are we launching it?
When?
Where? You say it's on the 21st, yes.
In Odoko.
Okay. Right. So link up with Abba on social media, Abba Wilson Moke, and then just look for Aging Strong. It will be launched on Saturday, but then we all need to get copies because look at us. Our lives consistently about being on the grind and getting to work. We want to look as good as she looks at 62 or even a lot better. We need to start now.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. I never pegged you for a 60. Abba, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Joshua, for having me. I feel privileged. Thank you.
Right, so Aging Strong launching on Saturday. Abba Wilson Moke, look out for her on social media. Well, there are some who are celebrating their birthdays today, so let's help make the day a lot more special for them. And this one says,